My name is Patricia Rios, and this is Edsn 657. The lesson is prepared for a preschool class that consists of 17 children, 9 boys and 8 girls. There is 1 teacher and 1 assistant in the room. The lesson will begin with the story If You Give a Pig a Pancake by Laura Numeroff. The story shows the students cause and effect relationships in a fun way. I will remind them that the effect is what happens and the cause is why it happens. I'll also show the students the book and discuss the different aspects of the cover, such as the title, the author, and the illustrator. Then I will draw their attention to the pig on the windowsill and ask them to predict the story, what will happen, and why it will happen. After I read the story, I will ask them questions to determine comprehension. I will ask them questions such as, who was eating the pancake, and why did the pig get all sticky? After, I will ask the students to give me examples of cause and effect. For example, I will tell them if it's raining outside, then that will cause me to carry my umbrella. Another example that I will give them is if you eat too much candy, then you will get a stomachache. After a brief discussion, I will break the students up into small groups and ask them to come up with a story about cause and effect, such as if you give a pig a pancake, then she will ask for more syrup. As the students are creating their story, I will write down what they say and read it back to them. As I read it to them, this will demonstrate that they understand the relationship between cause and effect. For the second activity, the students are going to be asked to match uppercase and lowercase letters to strengthen their letter identification and recognition skills. Learning letters and letter sounds is essential for early literacy. However, direct instruction is not always possible because students may not be motivated to match letters on a worksheet. Because play is central to children's learning, this activity incorporates the need to make pancakes and stack them on a plate while matching their letters using a spatula. So the pancakes with the capital letter A will be matched with the pancakes that have the lowercase letter A. The students will be engaged and motivated in this center, making it easy to identify the students that are having difficulty matching their letters and providing them with additional assistance. The letters that will be covered will be the letters that the students have been working with up until now, which is letters A, B, C, D, E, and F. For the final activity, the students will be asked to write down words on sentence strips, such as these. In preschool, alphabet identification and recognition are strong predictors of reading achievement later on in school. During this activity, there will be several words taken from the story, such as bubbles, stamp, camera, mailbox, and hammer. The students will be asked to identify the word that begins with a specific letter. For example, please identify the word that begins with a B sound, such as bubbles, and write it on your own sentence strip, such as this. The students will be given these sentence strips, and this will help support emergent writing and early literacy. They will be able to write as many words as they can, and they can use either pencils, crayons, or markers. With these 3 activities, I will be hoping that the students will not only understand the relationship between cause and effect, but it will reinforce their letter recognition and alphabet identification.